So straight off the boat, the trick to Penn and Teller eating whatever he wants and still being able to lose or maintain his weight is that he doesn't want the same stuff that he used to want that made him 330 or 40 pounds. That's the trick. He doesn't want it anymore. And I would say you can get used to anything, right? So that is not much of a trick, but I guess it's good to know that eventually you can break your habits of eating. And for him, he's, as he says, he's the type of a person who is not moderate at all. He says he does not like people who are moderate, which is that's not really great to hear from another human being. But yeah, he's an extreme person. And if since this thing would have bragging rights to say, oh, I lost this amount of weight, and it was hard, it was something that was right up his alley. I'm glad that it worked out for him. Maybe he listened, as he said, anybody who takes advice from a Las Vegas magician is stupid and, they deserve to die or some kind of, he said that he thinks that having lost weight and becoming healthier made him a nicer person. I think that's what he said. But when you start off your video saying that anybody who takes advice, health advice from a Las Vegas magician is stupid and they, I don't want to say, did he say deserve to die? But he implied that, whatever they got, they had it coming. I don't think that you're nicer. I think that maybe you think that you're nicer, but that doesn't sound like well, maybe he is nicer, right? It's all relative, right? Maybe he was worse than that, is all I can say. But so he said he started off on this mono diet, and that as a result of that, he picked potatoes to eat for 2 weeks. It could have been anything, he says. But potatoes is a funny word, and it sounded funny, so he figured he would do it for 2 weeks. Now, I would say that that was really he wasn't going to die from doing it, but picking potatoes was a good idea if you're going to do something that stupid, right? Um, I guess I'm just following in his footsteps. But yeah, if you're going to do something like eat one thing for 2 weeks, not at meal times, when you feel that you need to eat, right? So it's kind of like you're still looking to restrict yourself. It's when you feel the need to eat. I guess when you actually feel hunger, then you eat a potato. And he lost a significant amount of weight from that. But they've said that potatoes have a lot of the major, if not maybe, I don't know if it's all, but the major vitamins that you need and minerals, potatoes have them. So you can eat potatoes alone for a long time. So if he was just picking wildly as to what to choose to eat for these 2 weeks, he probably could not have done too much better. I don't know what else there would have been. That would have been a lot better than potatoes. Now, I'm kind of disparaging or not speaking too highly of what Penn did because I think it was kind of stupid. But that said, I have also lost a third of my body weight, and I guess I was not a whole lot smarter either when I did it. Um, when the video came out, I think it was like 5 years ago, and could have been 6 because that's how YouTube counts stuff. And he had been doing it for 17 months, almost going on 2 years. So maybe he's found a lot better ways to maintain his diet. Well, he's not on the potatoes alone now. But when I had started, I think I gave myself some walking pneumonia because I restricted myself to every 4 hours a fistful of food, and my stomach killed me. But I gained dominion over my body, one could say. So maybe at this point, yeah, having maintained his body weight for however long, he's gotten, and he said that he did. Basically he has a plan. So he doesn't want to call it cheating, but he has a plan that every 2 weeks he will allow himself to eat whatever he wants. He'll just say, "Hey, let me eat whatever I want," and during that time, he does not want ribs. He doesn't want steak. He doesn't want, I think, hamburgers or hot dogs, even. No, not really any meat or any chicken or anything like that. Some cookies. But on the whole, I would not recommend to anybody that they do what he did or what I did, which is eat every 4 hours. That's kind of calorie restriction is not healthy. And I don't know what he's doing vitamin-wise now, but I know for myself, I am really making sure that I give myself as many vitamins as possible from the foods that I need to. So I'm eating eggs, one egg every day. I'm eating some cabbage for vitamin K. I take some molasses because that has 10% of this or that vitamin or mineral. Liver once a week. So that kind of thing. I'm making sure that I can get as much as I can, aside from just maintaining my body weight. So I think for most people, yeah, get your body weight down because that is the most serious thing. Because Penn was saying, and I can't believe that a human being could have what he's saying, which is like blood pressure in the 200 range. Somebody told me that they had like 179 or something, and I was like, and you're alive? But anyway, Penn I think is a really big guy, so maybe that has something to do with it, why he's alive. I don't know, but um, yeah, I guess it's good that he is probably going to last a lot longer than he was scheduled to, as he was saying. Based on activity tables, it didn't look good for him at the time. Um, but yeah, there's a lot better ways, a lot easier ways to lose weight. You just have to give it baby steps. Like when I was smoking, I tried a lot to do it, but yeah, I guess at the end of the day, you still do need to be kind of tough on yourself. As a magician, I guess Penn had some experience with extremes, doing extremes stuff, and being that kind of person. I had to kind of like, be extreme in the way that I spoke to myself about, at least with respect to smoking and with respect to losing weight. Yeah, it's not like I guess you can I guess you can do a little bit and expand from that, and that is probably better. But you still do have to draw a line for yourself at the end of the day. Anyway, this is pretty long. I don't know if anybody will listen to it, but have a good one. Peace.